Hollywood celebrities and their publicists are somehow, some way determined to save Rachel Zegler. Yes, the flop queen herself, straight off of Snow White, getting all she needs to come back to the spotlight, even if the studios don't want to give her a job. So why? What's the cause? Folks, we've got an answer. Do you want to hear it? We're ready to give it to you right now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you are whistling while you work. And if you're not working, well, have a great time doing whatever you're doing. We are here hard at work for you from the studio in somewhere sunny USA, folks. Click the like button, drop a comment down below. Let us know, are you ready to forget and forgive what Rachel Zegler had to say and the dangers, the perils that she allegedly put her co-star Gal Gadot through? Folks, let's dive in with another video of excellence right here, right now. They're at it again, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to save the Zeg. That's right. Gloria Estefan was bragging that she'd be the perfect person to play a movie that doesn't exist. And now they just can't resist it. Glamour has named Rachel Zegler Woman of the Year. Well, she's a Woman of the Year, but apparently doesn't. Listen, you can share with a lot of people. It's not Women of the Year, it's Woman of the Year, but somehow still plural. Despite Disney disasters and political outbursts, this woman put Gal Gadot at risk. Gal Gadot was having to get extra security because of this woman's crazy, vile language, and Glamour is giving her awards. Let's see what this has to say. Hollywood's media elite have struck again, this time crowning one of the most controversial actresses of 2025 with one of its top honors. Glamour magazine has officially named Rachel Zegler Woman of the Year, alongside fellow internet personality Miss Rachel, actress Demi Moore, and singer Tyla. But the movie is raising eyebrows across the industry, considering Zegler's year has been defined far more by controversy than achievement. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to tell you, we love all our fellow YouTubers. We love all of the channels out there. We want them all to do so well, but I ain't plopping my kids down in front of Miss Rach. I'll just tell you. The 24-year-old actress may have graced magazine covers, but her biggest headline of the year was the catastrophic failure of Disney's Snow White remake, a film so poorly received that it forced the studio to rethink its entire slate of live-action adaptations. With a production budget reportedly around $270 million, and we know it was higher than that, the project became one of Disney's most expensive flops in company history. There's the Zeg. She's Woman of the Year, I tell you. She's Woman of the Year. She went on, by the way, to do the Evita thing over there in London. That ended. Now I hear she's doing some solo concerts. Here's what really happened. Not only was she a huge flop, but she also allegedly, reportedly, put her Israeli co-star Gal Gadot in a little bit of danger with some of the things she said. Panel, why is Hollywood determined to bring her back? What is it that they want? That surely the studios, the corporations, surely they've got to be saying, put an end to this. We don't want to hear more about Rachel Zegler. Stop giving her the awards.
It is. Look, they are desperate for Rachel Zegler to be famous. They're desperate for her to be one of the one of the elite, one of the leading ladies of Hollywood, if you will. That's clearly not going to happen the way things currently are. So what we're seeing is when Snow White came out, the media turned on her and decided to make her a victim. And then all of a sudden, the important voices started to sound off in her defense. Pedro Pascal and people of the like were calling her an icon. So now all of a sudden we have to once again try to prop her up so that studios will trust her with another big budget extravaganza. We have seen a couple of her old teachers from school sounding off on she just was talking like any young person would. She wasn't really thinking about the consequences of her actions. Well, no, she was in a position where she can actually influence people. And there's this level of responsibility that comes along with that. I don't care how old you are. She allegedly put Gal Gadot and her young children at risk. The story goes that Disney had to pay for enhanced security for her family, and Zegler refused to take down her posts about it or any kind of attraction.
But they flew the director to her home and said, please take this stuff down. It's doing this. And she said, yeah.
The reason they're trying to push her is because they know that she's a pure Kool-Aid drinker and will espouse only the messaging for their particular side of the equation. Again, this is a propagandist that is masquerading as an actress. If she's more activist than she is an actor, and that's a problem. I mean, these are the kinds of people I will ignore. I will not see your content. I will go out of my way to unmask exactly what the content is. And that's, you know, unfortunately, what I think a lot of us have had to react to is just, this is pure garbage, and this person is spitting it out there.
The amazing thing, Culture, is Hollywood has lost something like 40% of their jobs in the entertainment industry over the last 3 years. Yeah. The A-listers now can't even draw a crowd, right? We've watched Leonardo DiCaprio flop terribly. We've watched The Rock flop terribly. I mean, this has been the year of flops for all of these people. Very few A-listers matter anymore, and they are going to bat for Jimmy Kimmel and Rachel Zegler to save these kinds of people. It's like, why? Why are you doing this? Oh, wait. I guess it's because they don't care. They don't care anymore about their own industry.
That's so strange. You know, the thing about Rachel Zegler that I find most interesting is that she's talented. I'm not going to say she's not. She can sing. Okay. She, you know, her acting is, it's, you know, it's par for the course, but there's nothing great about her. And that's the problem that I have with the way Hollywood has tried to prop her up, as if she is the greatest thing since, I don't know, the Hollywood's heyday or whatever. She, like any, you know, decently pretty young lady, can be made to look glamorous with the right makeup and the right clothing. But the fact that she could not, you know, pull her own in, look at the flops that she's had with West Side Story, with Snow White, with all these things. I mean, these are supposed to be Spielberg picked her out of the lineup of all things.
She's never had a success, Ron. She's never had a single success.
One single success.
Her Hunger Games movie was the lowest by far in the franchise.
I mean, and it's just what bothers me about them throwing so much weight behind her is all of the young ladies that are waiting in the wings for their chance and their opportunity, some of whom I'm sure are far better, more talented, more skilled, can handle themselves certainly better with the press. There's so many of them, and they keep trying to put her out there, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. I still think that in order for her to have any kind of humility, she really needs to be reduced to like singing waitress somewhere for a while, just to, like, so that she understands how humans behave.
That's kind of what she has become. But now we've got these two stories. You know, we wouldn't necessarily be covering this, except now you've got Gloria Estefan and a story about a fake movie. It's not even real. Like, it's not been greenlit. There's nothing going on. We've got that, and now Glamour saying she's woman of the world. Her and Miss Rachel, they're just so amazing, Marvin. I don't get it, Marvin. I mean, I do get it. I understand what they're up to, but I don't get it in terms of why it was this one. Why was, of all the humans on the planet, why is it Rachel Zegler that they are attaching themselves to like this?
I mean, look, the two of them are women of the year. They're not even the two Rachels of the year. At the end of the day, Rachel Zegler is, I don't understand. Steven Spielberg was enamored with her, clearly, in the beginning, but she has just proven herself to be a petulant brat. She's box office cancer. I mean, even look at what happened on Evita when she was sick that one night and had to go, and her understudy got a 5-minute standing ovation, and she didn't call her out by name. She was just like, "Great job, Swing Nation," because very clearly it seemed to the layman that, you know, she might have been a little miffed that everybody was talking about how great her understudy did. She is a theater kid in every sense of the word, and I don't get it. I wish I had an answer to the question as to why they keep going for her. I don't understand it. They're talking about her being in Star Wars. They're talking about her being in Marvel. I mean, you can say a lot of things about actors tanking movies, and a lot of that is very difficult to prove. She tanked Snow White. It was her. Like, it's undeniable that this woman is the reason why that movie bombed.
Right. Probably cost Disney $300 million.
And at the end of the day, I don't want to hear this, oh, she's a kid, she's a kid, she's a kid. She's a 24-year-old woman, okay? At 24, you should be out of college and working in the real world. So I don't want to hear this whole thing that she's some kind of teenager that, does. At the end of the day, Disney should be giving these people media training. I'm sure they do. Then again, the Disney media training was probably like, go out there and call Snow White weird and call the prince a stalker. So maybe it's Disney's fault. I don't know.
I'll tell you, and this is kind of a dark theory I have, but I think that there's a contingency in Hollywood that the reason that they love Rachel Zegler is because of what we just said, that we hold her in judgment for, that she put her co-star in risk. I believe there's a contingency inside Hollywood, and it's not small, that celebrates that kind of thing, celebrates people like Gal Gadot. You figure out what it is about Gal Gadot they don't like, but they celebrate her not having security in her life because of people like the Zeg.
Well, yeah, she says all the things that they like. She sticks up for the LGBT community. She condemns things that are going on in certain areas of the world that the rest of Hollywood likes. She says all the talking points that they want out of a Hollywood star, but just with her, it did not work. It was the first instance of that really causing backlash and hurting a movie. But they're desperate to have her back, and we'll see if it actually works. I don't personally think that it will.
Disney and Hollywood, they loathe. They can't stand the fact that Chris Pratt is highly successful. They don't understand why people want Jeremy Renner back. But they love him some $300 million loser Rachel Zags. Love him. And yet again, folks, we have come to the end. But what a video it has been, and we hope you agree. Folks, if you had a good time with us, consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell, and drop a comment right on down below. We care about your thoughts. Folks, we also want to invite you to partake in thatparkplace.com. Of course, www. You get the idea. Thatparkplace.com. It is the website telling the truth, and it is a rising star across the web for pop culture news coverage and analysis. Go over there and bookmark it today. Folks, we're bookmarking you as a great guest that we appreciate. Until the next time we have the honor of spending time with you, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, folks, you better believe it, keep having fun.
Jump into the water. Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.